most appropriate.
During a presentation to member states in Vienna in August 2012, Justin Lin, one of China's leading economists, encouraged developing countries to partner with UNIDO in order to develop successful industrial policies.
And so how to accelerate growth, especially inclusive dynamic growth, is a big challenge for solving the issue of poverty in the world today. And I'd like to say, for the modern economic growth, certainly on the one hand it was a continuous technological innovation, the adoption, the introduction of new technology all the time. But it was also a process of structural transformation. This structural transformation is not only in the technology used in each sector. It's also a structural transformation to reallocate the labor force in other production factors.
I believe this will give member states a better perspective of the trends. Yes, we know what is happening in OECD countries. There is a lot of documentation that can easily be solved. But in a practical sense, what is going on in the developing country context, I think you can find a better lineup than what we've done.
In his presentation to member states at the UNIDO headquarters in August, Lin used a historical, comparative and analytic approach, grounded in mainstream economics, to explore the key reasons for China's successful economic reform. He attributed this to the country's successful harnessing of its comparative advantages with its advantage of backwardness. He encouraged developing countries today to build their industrial policies on the same dual track. To speed up this structural change, Lin stressed the importance of developing the right industrial policy.
We need to see what are the issues that the developing countries are facing now. And some of those approaches to address the issue, for example, to have a well-functioning market certainly is desirable. But at the same time, the government needs to play some role in order to overcome the market failures. So it does not mean that a market should not be there, but as the government needs to play some kind of facilitating role. It's the nature of modern economic growth. Every country wants to move from low-income agrarian stage of development to high-income modern economies. The process is structural changes. And so we need to find a way to make that happen effectively in the developing countries. And that should be an agenda for UNIDO, and certainly that is also an agenda in my book.
Separately, Lin delivered a lecture entitled China in the World Economy at the Austrian National Bank. Lin concluded 4 years' mandate as the chief economist and senior vice president of the World Bank at the end of May 2012, and then spent several weeks working with UNIDO as a senior strategic advisor before returning to China to rejoin the China Center for Economic Research. In early August 2012, Lin also traveled with UNIDO's Director General Kandeyum Kela to Congo, where both promoted economic diversification, sustainable industrial development and agribusiness development in Africa.